Welcome to the Great British Crochet Off, where every single week I crochet something inspired by an episode of the Great British Bake Off. This is Series 9, Episode 7, Vegan Week. As always, we will not be discussing who left or who got Star Baker. I will be discussing these specific challenges, so if you're doing a watch along and you don't want that level of spoiler, you can hit this little bookmark button and save this episode until after you've watched this week's episode of the Great British Bake Off. So as I said, this was Vegan Week. So the challenges this week were 8 savory vegan tartlets. So you had to make a pie crust base without using any butter or any animal product at all. The second challenge, the technical, was a vegan pavlova. So instead of using egg whites to make the meringue, you had to use aquafaba, which is the liquid that you get out of a can of chickpeas. Such incredible sciencing, the way that that is able to equal that. It's so cool. And the finale was a vegan layer cake, specifically like a celebration type cake. And this week I was inspired by vegan layer cakes. But of course, as always with the Great British Crochet Off, I try as often as possible to not just make things as things, but make them double as something else. So these cute little vegan layer cakes also double as koozies or covers for your can. In my case right now, it's a beautiful lime spindrift. Spindrift, love you, loved you since day one. So this way I live here in southern Texas, where if you have a can, it's going to just sweat everywhere. So these actually really do come in handy for me. So the first cake that I made was this vanilla sprinkle cake. And what I did, because I care too much about these things, is the inside is the cake color, and you can see it from the bottom as well. And then you have your frosting on the outside, a little piping around the top and bottom, as all good cakes have. And of course it's shea yarn, so just a million sprinkles. And I was gonna do this one sprinkly as well, but then it popped in my head what used to be really popular a few years ago were those unicorn cakes. So I made a unicorn cake can koozie. So this one fits into this one as well. I purposely did this horn as a tiny little thing so it's not getting in your way as you're drinking. But I think they're so stinking cute. And this one also, so this is a pink frosting on the outside, and then you have your vanilla cake on the inside. And I also made sure to make this out of cotton yarn, so it's a little bit more absorbent than just my standard acrylic yarn. So they're also functional as well as adorable. There will be no style over substance here, Mr. Paul Hollywood, I'll tell you what. And as always, I will have the pattern out for these in the next couple of days with my Great British Crochet Off technical video for this week, so look for that Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, depends on how long it takes for me to get to edit it. Yeah, and I hope you guys enjoy. Next week is Danish week. I have that one planned already. I'm just waiting for the supplies for it. And it is a completely unnecessary but very exciting crochet. So follow along for that. See you guys next week.